Hi everyone, welcome to today's core workout. All you need for today's workout is a little bit of space and a mat if you have one. Most of our work is going to be based on the floor, so if you're ready to get started, let's start with our warm-up. I want you to come to the side of your mat, and I want you to think about tucking your chin in towards your chest. We're gonna roll down through the spine and walk out. So come on with me. Tuck that chin, roll all the way down to the ground. From here, bend your knees and start to walk out to a plank position. I want you to really focus on long spine, tight core, and tuck up. Walk yourself back in. Come all the way up. Do that again. Rolling down through each vertebrae. Bend those knees and now start to activate all of those core muscles to get out to that plank. Tighten up the lower abs, walk yourself back in. And if this is feeling like a little too much right off the hop, you can go to your knees and walk back from there. Let's do one more of these. Rolling it right down. Find that plank, drop the knees. Right here, I want you to focus on keeping your shoulders pressed over your hands and your lower abdominals nice and tight. I want you to extend one foot and then the other. This is not a huge movement, but it is forcing you to really use those lower abdominals to prevent your hips from counterbalancing. So stay nice and strong and pushed forward. One more on each side. Last one, we're gonna trade that in for the hand movement. Now, if you find this hand movement a little tougher, widen your knees a little bit. If you want a challenge, keep them a little more narrow. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the front side of the torso. One more on each side. Good. Bring yourself to tabletop. Weight is evenly distributed between your hands and your knees. And I want you to tighten up your lower abdominals, tilt your pelvis, and roll your spine up towards the ceiling. From there, I want you to release everything and have it drop right down. Tighten up those lower abdominals, pull up, and release back down. Let's do one more there. Tighten up the lower abs, pull the spine towards the ceiling, and lower that back down. Sit back into those knees. Hopefully we've activated the core a little bit and you're ready to do the bulk of this workout. So here's your concept for today. We're going to have some plank series and we're going to have some takes on sort of a bicycle movement. So I'm sure you're all familiar with that bicycle movement. We're gonna go back and forth between the two. You have 1 minute on each of these moves. So you have a full minute to really work through this movement. If you need a rest, you can stop and rest at any time before you join us again. Okay, so we're gonna start with that plank series, like I said. We're gonna be in a tall plank and we're going to be touching our shoulder with our hands. Your goal is to not let your hips rock back and forth. So go slow, take your time, and focus. This is what it's gonna look like. Narrower feet equals much tougher, wider feet, more stable base. So choose where you want those feet. You're going to touch your hand shoulder to shoulder. Take a look. I'm not allowing any rotation. Make sense? I know you're super excited. You have a minute where you're gonna stay really strong in this plank. You ready to join me? Come on down. Start thinking about tightening up those lower abdominals and finding that nice, strong plank. Okay, there's 20 seconds till I'm gonna start the time on the clock. Your challenge right now is to find that really nice plank position. Get yourself prepped for the work that you're about to do. Some may say this is a pre-fatigue. I say it's prep work. You guys ready? We're gonna touch that hand to shoulder in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift and lower. Now, like I said, it's tougher if you pull your feet together. Little easier if you have them further apart. Keep yourself pushed over your hands. Don't let yourself come back here. We've disengaged our abdominals when we're in that position. Stay pushed forward. Open up that chest towards the ground. You're over halfway. Are you swinging? Of course you're not. Those lower abs are doing all the work here. Each time you lift that hand, squeeze a little tighter. You got 10 seconds here. Hang on to it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on down to your back. Take a look up here. I'm gonna crunch up into a bicycle and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna lower it down. 1, 2, 3, lower it down. The longer the leg is extended, the more you're gonna have to work. You ready? 3, 2, 1. I want you to bring it up. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. If you need to take that other foot to the ground, you can. Whatever works best for you. Make sure that you're not pulling your head side to side. Slow, intentional movement. Very good. You should feel all of this working hard. Now I have a new challenge for you. If you like challenges, try to bring your upper body to your leg, not your leg to your upper body. Makes it a little tougher. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, back over to that plank. Come on over here, another fun plank to do. So this time it's a similar concept, but this time you are extending right here. Okay? Sound good? I know it does. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now look, you can lift a hand and then a foot, or you can take this to the next level by lifting your hand and your foot at the exact same time. Before you lift, engage the core. Lift the hand and foot at the same time. Reset back at the same time. Makes it that little bit more challenging by taking out that sort of tripod that feels a little more comfortable. Come on. Keep that arm long. Keep going. If you're finding that your hips are pulling back or your hands are escaping in front of you, tighten your core, push through your toes to bring yourself forward again. You gotta really fight to stay in that position. Oh, we're done. Flip over, take a look. You're gonna do a bicycle, but you're going to go with the same side bicycle. So look, I'm gonna bring my arm and my knee together. Arm and knee together, same side. Ready, set, go. Here we are, working on that same side. Slow this down and feel your obliques working to help steady your body. Now, if you're going fast, that's great, but I want you to slow down. I want you to feel each part of your core working to stabilize. And if you can, bring those shoulder blades a little further off the ground. Slow it down. If you need, bend those legs. You don't have to have them fully extended. You can do this right here. Same effect, less impact on the low back. Keep it going. Can you lift those shoulders a little more? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that down. Back over one more time. Do you know what's next? You're going to bring your hand to your knee, and you're not gonna wobble. Join me in that tall plank one more time. 3, 2, 1. Look, slow and steady. And again, I am not going into sort of a side plank. My hips are staying square to the ground. Keep it right here. Those lower abs are working super hard to keep both those hip bones facing straight down to the ground. Nice work. You've got 30 seconds here. Push that shoulder over the hand again. Tighten up all through the core. "20 seconds left. Do me a favor, check your posture. Are you starting to round? Open that chest up towards the ground. Stay with me. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Flip over. Last bicycle we're going to do. I want you to start with your feet extended, and you're going to extend each time. So try not to drop them down, just a straight bicycle, but it's fully extended. You ready? Let's go. If you can, both legs out, one leg in. We're gonna slow this down. Take what you need. If you need to keep it moving in order to keep the low back anchored, keep moving. If you can do that extended pause, go there. Keep going. I want you to think about feeling anchored. Don't change your spine on the ground, but feel really anchored into the floor so that this movement isn't pulling your back off of your mat. Just stay nice and tight throughout the core movement. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Set that down. Take a little rest. Shake it out. We're gonna go through that one more time. Each of those exercises one more time. First time was practice. Now we're gonna go through them for real. So you guys ready? I want you to touch that shoulder in that plank in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift and lower. Now I know I've said this a few times, but push that shoulder over the hand. Don't let it be back here. Push over that hand. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the lower abdominals. This whole area remains tight. That's it. Keep going. Check your posture. Are you breathing? We tend to want to hold our breath when we're doing some core movements. You're over halfway. 20 seconds left. Anchor into those feet. Anchor the core. You got 10 seconds here. Don't do this. We're so close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip over. This is that triple movement. Remember, bent knees, less impact on the back. If you can extend, gives you that little bit extra. 3 taps to the knee. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go a little slower. It's not about how many reps you can get in. It's about staying anchored, staying strong. Stick with it. Keep going, but I want you to really focus on lower abs right now. Keep that pelvis from wanting to tilt forward or having your back arch off the ground. Feel anchored into the ground. You're over halfway through this interval. Take a rest if you need. Bend the knees and bring it to the floor if you need. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop that down. Sit up, flip over. We're back to that Superman plank. So that's the one where you're gonna lift the hand and the foot at the same time. Remember to try to keep it so that you've got everything lifting at the same time. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lift and lift. On this one, I want you to focus with keeping that chest open. It's really, really easy when we're tired to want to round the back. Fight against that. Stay long through the spine, chest open to the ground. Telling you, my hand and my foot, they want to take that tripod position first. They really don't want to lift at the same time right now. Stick with it. We've only got 20 seconds here. Look, if you're tired, bring it here. Don't give up. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip over. Do you remember which one this is? Same side bicycle. So you're gonna open up to one side, open up to the other. Take a little rest. Reset, anchor in, nice and pushed into that ground, really grounded. Here we go, same side. I want you to open and then go to the other side. Again, keep it slow. And if you can, bring those shoulder blades off the ground. If you're feeling this in your neck, relax your head into your hands. Take the weight off your neck. Stay slow. Come up a little higher. Try to meet that knee. Stick with it. Bend the knees if you need. You can always take that little bit of a break. Take pressure off that low back. We're almost there. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Flip on over. Do you remember which one this is? Hand to knee. Slow down. Focus and try not to shift. Everything should be working to stabilize. Shoulders, core, glutes, hips. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Meet in the center. Reset. Meet in the center. Reset. Again, that's not about speed. Slow down. Even if you've got this movement down pat, if you slow down a little more, you are going to have to work harder to keep that beautiful plank. Go a little slower. Slow it down. Pause. Hold that hand to the knee. Reset back to that plank. You're going as slow as you can. Whoa, I wanted to tilt on that one. Keep going. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Set that down. Nice work. Good news. We're gonna flip over. Last bicycle round. You with me? This is your last minute of work. Your bicycle. Try to extend those legs. Keep it smooth. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you can start with that extended leg, go ahead. If you need that bent leg, bring it here. Again, not about speed. This is all control. Stick with it. We've got 33 seconds left. Come on. Bend the knees if you need to. Don't give up on me yet. We're almost there. There's only 15 seconds left. Give it your best. Can you come up a little higher? Can you pause with that extension? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Just take a second and extend the feet away from you. Extend your hands as far away from you as you can. Awesome job. Release that down. Bring both your knees in towards your chest. I want you to just gently rock back and forth. When you're ready, I want you to take both your knees and I want you to drop them forward towards me. Both knees come towards me. And if it's available to you, extend your arm and look in the opposite direction. Bring those knees back in towards your chest. Rock back and forth. And then bringing those knees away from the ground. Look the other way. Bringing that back to center. This time, you can use those knees as a way to help get yourself up. Come to a seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Big deep breath in. And you guys are done. Awesome job, everybody. I hope to see you again really soon.